Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I am starting off in my master bedroom. So the goal for today's cleaning was to basically just go in and tidy up a bit and just kind of like hit those areas that I normally don't hit every single day. So I'm starting off in the master bedroom. I'm going to go ahead and put away all of that stuff you see sitting on the ottoman there. This is a catch-all. Especially since I work out of the house during the week, I tend to just throw all of my stuff there, and then on the weekends I'll go in and I'll pick those up. So that's what I'm doing here. I wanted to get the bedding in the wash, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. And then we're going to be doing some dusting in here, just to kind of like help with the dust and everything in my home. So you guys know I had some people come out to clean our HVAC system or whatever, or to clean the duct vents in our home, and they did that and they did a great job, but the dust is still there. I think the dust is always going to be there. I guess it just depends on the area that you live, and we live in a very wooded area. I don't know if maybe that's why we have a ton of dust in our home, but we do. It's not as bad as it was, I will say, and I think with like regular cleaning it definitely helps. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get the sheets in the washing machine so I can go ahead and put those back on, and then I'm just going to start by wiping down the nightstand. And for this I am just using my DIY homemade spray that you guys know that I like to make every single time. It is so much better than buying the store-bought stuff that you see on the shelves, that the smell good stuff like those. Yes, I was one of those people that would buy those a lot, but I've come to realize that I just rather make my own homemade spray, because I know what I put in it and it's a lot healthier for me. So I started wiping down all of my surfaces with paper towel, and paper towel is not the best option because it does have all that lint on there. So I switched to a microfiber cloth, and that is what I am using to wipe down the TV and everything else. And again, just going in with my DIY spray. So you guys, I did get a new vacuum and I am in love. My kids made fun of me. My husband makes fun of me because they think I have a vacuum problem. I probably do, and I'm gonna be the first one to admit that. However, I will say I can be very frugal when it comes to buying certain things, and vacuums were one of those things. And a lot of the vacuums that I purchased do not have a HEPA filter. And as you guys know, I have really bad allergies. I also have asthma. So you want to have something, especially when you have those things, you want to have a vacuum that has a HEPA filter. And the two vacuums I've had before this one did not have a HEPA filter. And when I tell you the difference, oh my God, I will have this linked below for you guys. I don't know what I was doing when I purchased those vacuums. Again, I was just being cheap. And don't get me wrong, I do love those vacuums. They are powerful. They are corded vacuums and they get the job done. The only problem was they do not have a HEPA filter. I still do recommend them. However, for me and for what I need in my home, the vacuums with a HEPA filter is one of those things. So I did go ahead and buy this new vacuum. It is the Shark. I think it's a Shark Navigator Uplift, something like that. I'll have it linked below for you guys. But when I tell you, it does such a great job at vacuuming and you don't smell anything. And it has like that detachable stick as well that you can reach into higher places and stuff like that. So I am in heaven when it comes to this vacuum. And I think it was like $159 if I'm not mistaken. A little bit pricier than what I'm used to spending on vacuums. Usually my vacuums are like 80 bucks max, but definitely worth the price. And yeah, so I'll have that link below for you guys. But now we're gonna move on. As you can tell, I am wiping down my walls. Yes, I know this looks a little crazy. I've seen people do this before and I used to be like, what the hell, why are they washing their walls? But honestly, I do recommend doing this, especially if you get a lot of dust, or if you don't do this often, I do recommend doing it maybe twice a year. I think this is the second time I'm doing this, and it makes a huge difference with like maintaining the dust and everything in your home. So highly recommend doing that. And I am just using some water and a little bit of dish soap in the bucket to go ahead and wipe the walls down. I am using the same water to go ahead and mop the floors, and I love this mop because it fits under my bed. And I know I've said this plenty of times before and it sounds very silly, but if you have a bed that's like elevated like mine, you know, the dust gets under there and you typically can't clean under there on a daily basis. So the fact that this mop fits under there is everything to me. So I love whenever I mop my bedroom, I try to just get underneath my bed and just mop like the area that's not carpeted or that has the rug. So I'm gonna finish up in there, and now we are moving into the kitchen. So as you guys know, those sheets are currently in the washing machine and they're probably drying at this moment, but I wanted to go into the kitchen and just start tidying up in here and switch some things around. So you'll notice in a little bit that I am going to start wiping down the counters, but I will be unplugging the coffee maker and the espresso machine because we are going to be moving it from one side to the other, and I'll explain that in a minute.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Be with you.
Okay, so we're gonna get some of these dishes done. I can't put the pots and stuff in the dishwasher, so whatever I can't, I normally just wash by hand. And then we're gonna move on to continuing to wipe down the counters and everything. And then you'll see in a moment that I was completely shocked when I picked up one of my the canisters, and it was completely broken on the bottom. Apparently I live with a bunch of savages and they don't say anything. It was so funny, but I was not mad in the moment. I was just like, really, like, who did this and didn't say anything? And everyone's looking at me like, well, I don't remember and I don't know, but it was just really funny.
Staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. 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 Wanna be with, 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 wanna. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. Let me be. I don't even know if you can.
So my facial expression obviously says it all. I was so shocked. I was like, wait, who did this? It was just sitting there. And the funny thing is, like, I think it was like maybe 2 weeks ago, I came into the kitchen and I saw that the top was missing, and I was like, huh, that's odd, the top's missing off of that. But I didn't really think to check it because It may have been just a week ago, but I didn't think to like look in there or like check it because like why would I? Like I don't know. It was just something that did not cross my mind. And then as I was cleaning and I just pulled it out, I was just like, oh my God, this is so crazy. It's been sitting here all this time and I know that somebody broke it and nobody said anything. But anyway, so we're gonna move on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe down the stove really quick. The stove was not in bad condition, thank God. I think I don't like cleaning the stove. Let me know in the comments below if you're the same way. If I can bypass cleaning my stove, I will. I just think that number one, my stove is pretty big, and it takes up a lot of time, and we do cook regularly. Before we used to order out a ton, but we're trying to be so mindful when it comes to ordering out and just cooking at home and stuff like that, because number one, it's just so much healthier to cook at home, and then on top of that, it saves you so much money. And with all the recalls that's been happening and stuff like that, we've just been cooking at home before then, but now it just proves like it's just better to just cook at home. But the stove has been getting pretty messy, but I try to maintain it, and because I've been maintaining it, I think it's been doing okay. So now we're gonna move on to wiping down the kitchen table, and I love this table so much. It was one of my best purchases for the space with the light fixture and everything. I do have a video if you guys want to check that out. I will have it linked below for you guys, but we're gonna continue cleaning and just moving on in here. So as you can tell, the floor was a hot mess. There were crumbs everywhere, dog hair, like Luna's hair is just everywhere right now, and it is driving me absolutely crazy. But honestly, like, it is what it is. I know that it's just like a season, it's gonna pass, and I'm just going to have to deal with it for now. But oh my God, the hair is just insane. So we're gonna go ahead and just vacuum all of this up, and continue just getting this area in tip-top shape. And while we're on the topic of budgeting and just cooking at home and saving money and stuff like that, I figured I'd share with you guys that I opened up an Etsy shop over the summertime. And I know we're in the fall now, and I am just telling you guys about this. However, I shared with you guys a couple videos back that I was starting this like budgeting journey, or this 100 envelope challenge. And since I started that, it kind of like snowballed into like this debt payoff journey, and I am so adamant about paying off my bills. So with that being said, I do have an Etsy shop. It is called All Things Marika, just like my YouTube channel, and on there you can find templates of like budget trackers, and those are digital downloads that you can print from your own printer. You do have to pay for it. It's about, I think I have them listed at $1 and change or whatever, but once you print it, you can make multiple copies of it, so you don't have to, you know, repurchase over and over again. So since I'm on this like debt-free journey or budgeting journey, if you will, I have decided to pay off my car. So I do drive an SUV, my husband drives a sedan. We both have car payments on those, and I am so sick of having car payments. So I made a this budget thing where I was like, you know what, I am going to pay off my car by next summer. And so right now at this very moment, I think I owe about like $7,400 and change on my car, and my car payment every month is $343. And I figured that if I put $175 every single week towards my car, I will be able to pay it off the beginning of next summer. So that's exactly what I'm doing. If you guys want to follow me on like this debt-free journey to like pay off my car and stuff, let me know if this is something that you are interested in, because I don't know what came over me. I just felt like, you know, I want to be debt-free. I don't want to have to deal with like additional debt, and just like I don't want to deal with like the added stress of like just having this bill hanging over my head. And I am so adamant about just living a debt-free life, and I'm starting very small. I am by no means perfect, and I am just trying to do what works best for me. So right now, like I said, I owe about $7,400 and change on my car, and the goal is to pay it off by the beginning of the summer. And so far I have been on track. If you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. I can show it with you guys, or share that with you guys like in my video, like how much I've paid off so far. And Like I said, my Etsy shop is called All Things Marika. I will have it linked below for you guys as well. And I think I only have like 2 budget trackers on there for now. It does take time to like get these uploaded and everything, and to figure out like what I want them to look like and how I want them to be created and all of that. So if you are interested, if you want to check it out, if you want to purchase something, I will greatly appreciate it. It does help me out a ton, and it helps my channel out too. So if you are looking to be on some sort of like debt-free journey as well, I figured that this is something that will be good for you. And like I said, you can purchase it one time, but then you don't have to purchase it again after that. You can just make copies of it and just have it for yourself. And honestly, I think it's been a game changer for me. So anyway, we're moving on. We're going back into cleaning. So as you can tell, I'm switching around where the coffee maker was and where the other stuff was. So the problem with where the coffee maker was that it was too big for that space, because my cabinet on that side hung too low, or hung lower than the other side, or this side rather. So when it came to making coffee, we couldn't really open up our coffee maker all the way without like moving it out of underneath the cabinet. So my husband wanted me to switch around the layout of where the coffee maker was, and I did that, and I think it actually worked out perfectly. This cabinet is a lot bigger and the other cabinet is a lot smaller. And in this cabinet I had all of my dog stuff, like her vitamins, her treats, and all of that stuff. And then in the other cabinet we have like all of our mugs and stuff like that. So I figured that if we switch it around, it'll actually work better, and it really did. So I'm glad that I did this, and I like the way that it turned out as well.
2 a.m. in the car, playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun. The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh, this is everything, with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. Calling sick in the morning, baby, don't leave. They don't need to know we're out here wild and free. They say we're crazy, it's too much. Crazy, deep in love. Oh, this is everything, with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go.
Alright, so now that we have all of that switched around and everything in place, I'm going to go ahead and just mop the floors. We did have some people over before Halloween, or Halloween weekend I should say, and I didn't get around to cleaning up after. So now I am mopping the floors, making sure that there are no germs or anything in here, because let me tell you, the sicknesses that are going around this fall is just not okay. So to prevent anybody from getting sick, we are just making sure that everything is sanitized and clean. So I'm going to finish up mopping in here, and then we're going to switch back into my bedroom to put my sheets back on the bed.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
never ends. Let's be more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, 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 I can't believe you love me. Oh, 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 I just feel so lucky.
Alright, so now that we have the bed made, I am just going to fix my duvet. So my husband washed our bedding about a week ago, and he also washed the duvet cover, and when he put it back on, the comforter was in there sideways and not the proper way. So I just had to go in and fix that before I'm finishing making the bed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I kid you not, you guys, if you want an arm workout, put on a duvet cover and you'll have one, because boy oh boy, this takes such a long time. And I know from the video it is sped up, but it took me a good like 15 minutes just to like untie the duvet from the comforter and then put it back on and then do all the buttons and everything. It is such a workout and it takes a very long time.
So lucky, oh, 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 still can't believe you love me. I'm looking out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door.
Alright, so now that we have the duvet cover on the proper way and everything else, we are going to finish up by making the bed, and then that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe before you leave, as it does help my channel out a ton. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell, as it will alert you every time I post a new video. I'll also have my Etsy shop linked below for you guys if you want to check it out, and I will have the vacuum linked below as well. Thank you so much for always supporting my channel. I appreciate you guys being here so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin.